My lady. May I come in? Thank you, traveler. Forgive me, I know you asked not to be disturbed, but you haven't eaten and I hoped you would at least take some tea. It's straight from the Komori tea house and piping hot just the way you like it. Here. It's Taramaru's special blend that will help soothe even the worst sore throat. He was very concerned to hear you were feeling ill and made sure to brew a fresh cup as soon as he heard. Forgive me, again, miss. I know it's improper, but please hold still. Please let me just check your forehead. Ah. You have a fever. Just as I suspected. My job is to keep you healthy, my lady. Lady Kamisato has tasked me with keeping you healthy, and since you seem intent on running yourself into the ground, I have no choice but to intervene. Now, will you move away from the desk on your own, or do you require my assistance? You may scowl all you wish, miss, but I shall remain steadfast in my duty. My official title might be housekeeper, but I'm a caregiver first and foremost. Now, take my hand. I shall escort you to your chamber and fetch a doctor. You do need a doctor, miss. Or did you conveniently forget the fever that you have? You won't be able to fight the Vision Hunt decree, or even think about taking on the Raiden Shogun, until you're 100% healthy. Even if you feel fine, illness isn't something we should trifle with. I would hate for you to become bedridden and even more miserable. Imagine how bad you'd feel if you missed the next fireworks display. All of Yoimiya's hard work would be for nothing. The Tenryu Commission will still be there tomorrow, and I will not listen to any more excuses. Now, get into bed and drink this tea. A couple of hours later. My lady. Please sit down on the bed. You looked lost for a second. Are you well? Lightheaded? Not eating will do that to you, miss. Fortunately, I've had food brought from Kiminami restaurant. Yes, I ordered the special mushroom pizza. I know you've been hooked on it since Lady Kamisato treated you to a slice. It might not be the most gentle thing for your stomach, but a personal favorite will help improve your mood, too. Actually, since I mentioned pizza, I don't mean to alarm you, but have you heard about the latest decree from the Yashiro Commission? It seems they have been forced by the shogunate to ban the normal way of eating pizza and announce a new way. People in Inajima now have to fold the slices when they eat it. Lady Kamisato did everything she could to stop the decree, but it seems the Fatui have made even the Yashiro Commissioner powerless. This is just another reason we need to get you back to full health. Such a law is criminal, unnatural, and downright evil. It cannot be allowed to stand. Honestly, letting the Raiden Shogun taking my vision would have been the better option. Anyway, enough about that. I don't want you having nightmares. If you eat all the pizza, perhaps I will allow you to have a scoop of chocolate ice cream. Yes, it's recently been added to the menu. But you must be quick or else it'll start melting, and I don't fancy going back out there in the storm, no matter how much I care about you. Laughter, you must be feverish if you're asking such foolish questions. Of course I care for you, my lady. You are very dear to me. Ever since Lady Kamisato asked me to be your personal attendant, I've grown very fond of you. Perhaps, I am so bold because we've been through so much together, miss. Now, would you kindly lay down? I was hoping you would be asleep and I'd be able to start my chores and get the house swept and cleaned. It matters not if you're tired. Rest is what you require. I'm afraid I will be quite insistent on this, and not least because I was looking forward to using the broom. I know you want to get back to fighting against the shogunate, but you already are. You've proven to everyone in Inajima what the resistance is capable of. You needn't work yourself to death to continue to prove it. Please, leave the war to Lady Sangonomiya for now. In fact, I'm sure she would join me in this lecture if she could see you now. So too would your brother. Pained laughter. Yes, I can picture that. It's okay, miss. You can cry. You don't need to hide your feelings, not from me. It doesn't matter if it's been 6 months or 6 years, pain follows no set timeline. And anyone who says otherwise is frankly a liar. I know you do, but you will see ether again. It is only a matter of time. One that will be shorter if you take your health more seriously. My lady, may I speak frankly? You do not have to take this burden on yourself. Just because he is your brother doesn't mean that you need to carry this weight on your own. You can rely on the many friends you've made on your travels. Not just here in Inajima, but I know for a fact you made quite an impression back home in Mondstadt and even in Liyue too. You might be pleased to know that Lady Kamisato is planning on holding a ball once this war is over, and she would be happy to host everyone who has helped you on your journey. You've spent enough time fighting. It's almost time for you to have some fun. That's what Ether would want, and it's what I want as well. I want to see you smiling, and I know I speak for the rest of us when I tell you how desperate we are for some cheer in this country. So, what do you say? Awesome. But first things first, you've got to get better. Miss. No. It's just that you're holding my hand. If that is what you wish, then I'm in no position to refuse. I'll stay here until you fall asleep and then clean the house. Don't worry about the food. I can always get more when your appetite returns. Laughter. Shush, miss, I'm here. I'll keep you company, I promise. You don't need to thank me. This is my duty, miss. One I take seriously. Sweet dreams, my lady.